go. Maliss going first with Anthony as his pilot, so you gotta be pretty scared, I think, given the most intimidating deck when going first against with one of the stronger pilots in the room.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, neither of them is obviously, I would say, yeah, absolutely used to being on stream, but Anthony has had, I would say, even more breakthrough performance in the final of YCSs. You know, he absolutely, I don't know, it's in a way it's an heartbreaking match, because I feel like they both absolutely deserve a shot at, you know, going to the World Championship, but it just makes it so much better for us to just, you know, stand by and watch what these two amazing duelists can accomplish. But Anthony, thinking about it quite a bit, is that surprising at all? All right, we do. Oh my.
Yeah, quite a suboptimal card to start the duel with, so I guess we can see why he had to think about it for a while. Oh my goodness, is that the terror of a Holy Sue?
Oh, yes it is.
Oh, is he actually going to do it? I think people were like dreaming of this, where you just start with absolutely crazy.
What a start.
Oh, wow. What a start it is indeed.
Wow, this is the absolute dream for Lorenzo.
Wow,
that's it.
issue face down, and that might just be it. Lorenzo able to just do what has been considered impossible by many. What an opener from the former Italian national
Is he going to destroy us? No way.
Wow.
This is absolutely crazy.
What a hand.
Yeah, the only thing is,
you don't want to give the card back first,
yeah,
right?
exactly. That's what I was thinking. But right, this turn absolutely incredible by Lorenzo. We now start things off the same, and that's it. Game one immediately goes to the Italian, and you can see Anthony, I mean, smiling it off. He's like, okay, all right, that was quick. What can I do about it? Let's see, you can hear the tension in the air, feel it, and is there going to be more charm? Is there going to be Lancia? That is the question.
Yeah, Lancia, another scary card. You got to think it'll be quite popular in the Vanquish Soul deck.
No artifact Lancia, at least. We can assume we would have seen it here on the Maliss in Underground, and that at least is a better opener for Anthony, who obviously had a quite subpar end regardless. But do we see Meowls maybe, or do we have anything like that in the deck for Lorenzo?
So this would be a good time for a Chaos Hunter if there are any.
But no, it seems like, ooh, even the effect goes through. Interesting, yeah. That seems a bit surprising considering the amount of interruptions that Lorenzo is using.
Yeah, you got to think at this point, you'd probably have been stopped with almost all of the most popular interruptions. No sets even to protect the Dormouse from things like Veiler Imperm or such.
Yeah, because now it gets significantly tougher once we have access to those powerful trap cards set. And we might just have a similar game to what we've witnessed most of the weekend with the Maliss deck just going through. First, another chance to have an interruption here, maybe Didi Crow or Bestials. Not quite.
Didi Crow would be quite the side deck choice against against Maliss.
Indeed.
There are times it's sort of okay, but I don't think you'd ever really keep it in your deck if you had the choice.
Definitely not. The only, I mean, the best thing it has going for it, it's its attribute, I guess. So always gotta keep in mind, you know, the check of different attributes that you have. But yeah, for now it seems like Lorenzo is just gonna allow his opponent to perform it combos.
Anthony picking up the second copy of the field spell. I'm wondering if he plays no Maliss in the mirror. His deck seems to be very light on Maliss cards.
Yeah.
He's not playing it, Tom. No.
No, it seems like he really doesn't want to draw into any sub-car cards, let's say, just full, very streamlined engine, I'd say, and the rest is just head traps.
Yeah, that's a really interesting take on the deck. I don't think I've really seen anyone pilot it in quite this manner.
Yeah. Ooh, but here comes at least a Nibiru from Lorenzo, who is not gonna just be a spectator in his own match.
But Anthony going to push on regardless.
Too bad he didn't sign the token as you did, Tom. That's the etiquette, I've heard.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, this is also another interesting take by Anthony, who decided to include additional, backups in the side deck. So just prioritizing consistency when going first.
Yeah, just the one backup. It seems like a very interesting way of playing it. But it should do the trick here. Gonna get him back to a Malice monster on the field. Gonna get to see 2 more draws for Anthony. That March Hare opening up so many new avenues for the deck, allowing you to play that much more on your opponent's turn, allowing you to recur cards from the banishment. I think there's some extent to which Malice is the only deck that can afford to play these sort of hand traps like Valor and Ogre and things, because Malice is the only deck that can really push back against another Malice deck with these cards, whereas anything else I think you're going to have a tough time.
Real curious to see the choice of Anthony not playing the Mulch Armies at all, because I think it's one of the must-have of the weekend for sure, but also, very nice additions in his main deck.
Can we check what options, given his unusual build he has in the extra deck, maybe for his end field? Is it?
He's playing a light code and
bomb topologic.
He's not playing topologic.
Okay.
Nope.
So now we still see this firewall that we have come across multiple times already during the playoffs. Different ways to go about it. We have not really used any interruptions, so not like we can recover something useful from the grave. So we're just gonna have a draw and possibly just keep it as an interruption.
We might just want to recur a card and then turn it into an allied code Torpet or something like that. I don't think a bounce is super important against.
Definitely not.
Vanquish Soul. They bounce their own cards anyway. Could give them the Nibiru back just to send a message. So you enjoy it. You could always just pick up a card for next turn, maybe put the March Hare back in hand or something.
Cool. Do we use it at all?
I was going to say, is there really nothing you want in your hand?
Fair enough. Okay, completely forgoing the effect and just going instead for this Talker, but do we have any way to fight back against this field? Definitely a good start with the Pot of Extravagance. We'll immediately ask a question of, do you want to possibly negate it? I think like for every, generic negation, it has always been a question ever since the start. Do you negate the card that draws true? Is it Desirous Extravagance? And I've heard different answers.
I'm feeling against Vanquish Soul, 100% you do, because they have so many different ways to
never mind.
Play, but they need a big hand to do so. So you cut them off 2 cards, Lorenzo's going to be down to 4. So if he starts summoning Vanquish Soul monsters, his hand might not have all those monsters in hand that he needs.
Totally agree, but we do have Ash anyways, so that's an easy answer. And yeah, this seems quite the rough spot for the Italian. And we try to push through with the Mad Love.
Yeah, this is a tough spot. Anthony's got his pick of things to do here.
Yeah, I mean, full hand,
Plenty of cars in
really
hand as
pick
well.
your poison kind of situation.
You could always just wait and let the field spell activate and then chain that MTP.
Yep, seems like that will be the case indeed.
MTP, one of the most powerful interruptions you can have. Oh, troll.
Wow.
We also have a draw. Yeah, I mean,
Is he not going to chain? Oh, he's going to chain it. Good stuff.
yeah.
Ideal opener from Anthony, because now with the MTP, he also has another interruption here with the Mad Love being banished.
This is exactly what his deck is set up to do. Just a couple of Malice cards needed to start the combo, and then a fistful of hand traps to back it up.
I mean, I would be shocked if Lorenzo managed to find a way around this. But never count out the Italian. We have seen him in tough spots in the past, and you know, he's always tried at least. He is a fighter. Like, he's not someone who is gonna make it easy for you. And to be fair, game one lasted really couple seconds, so they have all the time in the world to play this one out. Okay, Heavy Burger, was it? Review? Yeah.
They're revealing Heavy Burger.
Oh,
get
this
Impulse
Impulse.
too.
Wow.
I mean,
What a hand there was. Impulse, Ash, Draw.
yeah.
It's just the power of the Malice deck, especially when you get to go first. You're going to draw, like he drew 3 cards extra.
Yep.
And he only needed 1 card to start his combo. So
This was a solid hand from Lorenzo as well. But yeah, he has seen enough, and that means that we will go to game.
here we go. Going to see how well Anthony's strategy of siding in all of these different hand traps is. Running the non-standard ones, or at least they were standard ones. I feel like the standard ones at the moment are, of course, the Mal Charmies.
Let's see, big moment, playing through an entire season, and this could make it or break it. Obviously, we're not going to see the small Charmies as mentioned, but again, the pot of extravagance from Lorenzo as a start.
Best starter, I would say, so far in the deck. Let's see if maybe Anthony has another Ash Blossom as in game.
Yep, or a Droll and Lock Bird.
Here we go, he's getting to draw 2. Will we see a draw though, if no Ash?
Is there a Droll? It could be extremely annoying. Doesn't seem like that is the case. Great news for Lorenzo, and yeah, there is none, so we proceed to activate reinforcement of the army, which is just such a strong opener for the deck.
Yeah, it feels like once they have a 6-card hand and a Razin, it's going to be so difficult to stop them with any one interruption. You can try and,
Indeed.
you know, even if Vela was to succeed on a Razin, for example, you just make a rock, bring it back, and then you're still going to have a big hand anyway.
Yeah. Let's see.
There's
But
the
we do
Olisu.
have the Olisu to start instead.
Only downside of extravagance is you cannot then use Heavy Borger to draw a card, but
I mean,
you've already
Guess
got
I'll take
your
it.
2 cards,
Yeah.
you know, you might as well.
I think you live with it. Okay, do we see a response?
Might we even be seeing the Paradise Smasher when you go first with this powerful a hand in the Vanquish Soul deck?
Is Anthony thinking about it? Yeah, okay.
And there is the effect Veiler.
Feels like a very big gamble.
Indeed,
There
but
is, right?
paid off. So we will proceed to normal summon the Razin.
Is there another one?
It's quite the interesting clash to me. Here comes the Infinite Impermanence. And yes, it's going to resolve.
Just amazing how different this game would have been with a single Borger or Caesar Vallius in the hand for Lorenzo.
Indeed.
Would have turned it completely upside down. But Lorenzo's still not out of moves, can summon this Dr. Madlove from hand. Oh, we're going to see a third interruption from Anthony.
Not quite. Seems like that has been enough. And
there are some Ghost Ogres in the side.
And it is Ghost Ogre! Wow. I mean, we've mentioned it, he has a different version of the deck that we have been seeing all weekend. And for now, at least, it seems like a promising start from Anthony. But Lorenzo still has quite a few resources available and possibly non-engine coming from his side deck.
Yeah, here we go. Anthony used a full 3 cards to stop Lorenzo from doing anything too scary. But that Holly Sue still in play, so any card in Lorenzo's hand could be used to complement it. As well as that Dr. Madlove. God, there's so many interruptions, even after being hit with 3 from Anthony.
Yeah, I mean, this is quite tense.
But I think this is a really tough field, but it really depends what is left in Lorenzo's hand. It's getting to use the effect.
Here goes Ash Blossom from Lorenzo.
It's amazing to me. No Dr. Madlove, no Holy Sue.
Giving up a precious fire, possibly.
You've got to think maybe he's just light on attributes to use. I mean, the fire can be replaced if the rock resolves to add Rasen back, but what do you need for...
And it's a pass. Oh, it's a pass from Anthony. Wow.
Is that not a Rasen engraved?
I feel so.
Yeah.
You don't want to add it?
Oh, there's another.
Oh, wow. Here comes another pot of extravagance. And yeah, this seems just like the advantage will go through the roof. And wow, although it was definitely a tense match, is now going quite in favor of the Italian. And here comes Raisen. Wow, once more, 2 cards in hand for Anthony.
Yeah, at least one of them's got to be a Malice card as well, given he activated the Chessy Cat, so potentially just one piece of interaction. It's going to be so tough for that one piece of interaction to get him over the line.
Yeah. And it's so much damage here. And yeah, you can see Lorenzo has done this before, not wasting any time, playing quickly through his lines.
Only card really that could turn this game around. It's got to be a Nibiru, but Lorenzo probably seen that idea before.
Yeah.
Going to keep the summons to a minimum. That's only 2 so far.
Yeah. I mean, this pretty much already does it. Like, you don't really need to do all that fancy, I guess, stuff. I think this is exactly what he's counting. Some damage, never a good sign. This is the 3rd summon from Lorenzo.
Yeah, I think even this is enough.
There goes the 4th, and yeah, it absolutely seems like it's going to be enough damage. We can push the additional 1500 with the heavy burger. And that's also what Anthony has come to the conclusion. Lorenzo Muselli advances to the top 32.